Well, we had this bad boy pop on today, and it's the temperature coolant sensor, which I found out because I went to AutoZone and had it scanned. It might also say up here, at least for mine, it was AC not working or AC not connected, or it said something like that. It didn't pop up this time though, so I'm not able to capture it, but it should say something like that too. So I figured I'd show you the scan too. So this is the test results on the scanner. So if you're popping up for P0119, that is your engine coolant temperature circuit sensor, and then on the back there, it also has what you need to replace it. The location of the part is right by the dipstick there to the left, that silver piece there. Okay, so there's this little sleeve that we had to move up, and that was a bit of a bugger. So what I did for that was I took the dipstick out. Let's see if this bad boy can focus. Took the dipstick out. There's the port for the dipstick there. Got this harness across that, and then to get that up, I actually just wedged the channel locks between the engine block and that harness there. And that, I can't really do it with one hand, but that gave me enough space to get that little plastic, or not plastic, but covering over. Now if you look, there's some light here. If you look, you can see that little piece all the way down there. See the yellow tab? So now we got to disconnect that. Well, hindsight's always 20/20, but when you're going, go ahead and take off the engine cover because you have a lot more space to work around with things, which is much nicer. So take that off. Another little tip to get in there is this wiring harness that gets in your way. I just tied that off with like a ratchet strap just to have more space so I get my hands in there. Holy cow, what an absolute dog this was to get off. So this is the piece that's hooked to it. As you can see, I broke a little bit of the red part trying to get that off. Do you see that little tab right there to the left of the red piece? You need to push that inward. I was trying to push it outward for a good, I don't know, hour and a half, looking like a dummy out here. You got to push that inward. Let me see if I can show you what it does. So there's that piece. When you push it in, it releases that right there, and then you can pull it right off. Once I figured out I had to push it in, it came right off. So I feel like I didn't see a lot of good stuff on that. So push that tab inward. Okay, so as you can see, we've got a 3/4 deep socket on there, and that's on there right now. And we'll go ahead and use all the bendy things to get that off of there. Okay, here's my system for breaking it loose, and really it must not have been torqued down too badly because it came very easily. So I just got my breaker bar on there with a little extender, and it seemed to come loose real easy. Okay, there's the old one, and here's the side that piece has to come off with that clip, because that clip can be a real pain. So remember, push in on the tab, and then that'll come off. So in on the tab and pull up. You'll be able to get that clip right off of there. So there's the old one. Comes with a washer on it, so be sure you have that washer there. Here's our new piece, all nice and shiny in there. There's the part number for reference for you if you want to order. I just got Duralast, so should work fine. Okay, so just got it in there. I just hand tightened it without the breaker bar on there, and then just gave her an itsy beatsy baby turn with the breaker bar in there because they're not torqued super hard down. So just a baby turn to tighten it. Let's get everything buttoned back up. And now when you're putting everything back on too, this clip will only go on one way. So that slanted side on that new piece you put on goes there, and then there's like a little divot on the piece you just put on, and that goes this way. Slanted piece, a little divot. Okay, so everything's back together. You can see by the dipstick, I've got that heat shield on there. Gonna put the cover back on, throw my dipstick back in, and then we should be ready to see if that worked. It took a little doing to get that clip back on there though. I ended up taking it out and returning it, so the positioning was just a bit different, and then it snapped right on. So hopefully that won't be an issue for you guys. Well, she's all done, turned it on. The engine light was on for a while, and then the next time I turned it on, it turned off. So the engine light's on, don't feel too freaked out, but that's all she wrote. So thanks for watching.